Welcome back. Sound the horns. So, just want to do a little talking, a little thinking I've been doing, and realize how upset I get when I talk about my women and our problems. But it's an actual, real reason to be upset. I understand black women's frustrations of, having to be shown or told about the bad things you do. Shout out Weezy. Nobody wants to hear about only the bad things you do all the time, you know? That's what we used to complain about all the time. And now, everybody's doing it to you, you know? Everybody's allowed to speak their mind. And rightfully so, because, we speak our mind about other people. So, I really don't care when people do these people have these problems and those people have those, I don't care. It's called an opinion. Some people make money off things, sound the horns, all that good stuff, right? But what I come to realize, getting older and older, and learning history, our history specifically, and understanding simple things like history will repeat itself if you do the same thing. You won't get anything different. You can believe, wish, hope, pray, but if you do the same exact things, you're going to get the same exact results, right? Now, since our time of our freedom, we have been divided on what to think. Even they talk all of that Black Wall Street and all this other stuff, right? No matter how much, even before the good days, after the good days, the only thing that keeps us mainly fucked up is being divided. We're divided because we have to figure out a way to live and not worry about what everybody else is doing. And usually the shame and all these things that divide us are, people saying we're supposed to live up to some standard. I don't care about their standards anymore. They can't even live them. So why would I give a fuck about trying to be something they can't even really be? Which brings me to the point. A lot of things in this country has always been based off of immigration and people coming here and sticking together so they can get rights and have freedoms. That's the only way it works for everybody that ever came here. Now, certain things happen because of certain things, right? Whatever. But ultimately, it's because people stick together is why they get things. Now, us sticking together and voting for things, well, if you kind of work sometimes, but we gotta kind of be like unanimous. All of us have to be, it's the way shit gets done. Nothing ever changes when half of you do this and half of you do that. Now, as all of these people organize their groups as they should and divvy up the land as they, that's what all life is about as human beings, is growing and figuring out where we're going to live as a people, and everybody's doing whatever. we really honestly have to start looking at the world like that. We need to look at the world the way the rest of the world looks at the world and say, if we don't get a piece of it, if we don't have something to run to or be, well then we are on the bottom. No racism, no unfairness, no nothing. If you don't have what you need to compete, then you can't compete. And that's it. Now, the reality of it is, a lot of people are moving here again, and I can't object, or I don't really care about the politics of it. All I could do is look at what happened last time a lot of people came here and we were here, and then, things changed. And then we were complaining. So I expect, history to repeat itself. And, that's not going to be fun for us because the world's changing so much that if you really don't, get into these things and have these places, you're just scattered, and it is what it is. Now it's starting to occur to me, everywhere we go and like already migrated to, like Atlanta and Chicago, all these places, right? That's where they're sending these people. Well, not Atlanta particularly, but Chicago. I just watched some report where they're like, yo, there's so many of them over here and they get free everything. I watched them literally get free everything, and I've been here my whole life and I don't never get free nothing. We're dying over here. There's homeless people over here that have been here their whole life trying to get their life together, and they just came here and got a whole house, a whole place to live with food, and they pay their rent and they're paying for the everything. They don't even do anything. They ain't even gotta work. And I say, yo, that's fucking nuts. I've never heard of no shit like that for us. Never in my life. Now, maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I don't care about proving who does anything equal for us. I don't care about proving this shit is not fair. I don't care. How are we going to survive this? I'm 42. Most of us don't make it past 60, so I only got to survive bullshit 20 more years. That's a whole generation. That means about time I'm dead, about time we're dead, our kids are going to be in a world where they own nothing. They're not smart enough to run anything. They're not liked in any fucking way. They don't even know what we originated in and started and gave to these people, so they can build off of that and say, all right, we've always been good at these things and we're not allowed to have that, so maybe we should fucking figure out how to master this, own this shit, and then get paid off what they allow us to do. We're so fucking stupid, we don't even think about it like that. Like, they allow us to do certain things, so let's master it, own it, and make sure that we're the ones that are getting paid from the shit we create. It's it's so many years of being free, and none of us even understand that. We just go and create shit in front of everybody, and everyone fucking steals it from us. Because we're too stupid to understand the law. If you don't patent it first, it don't matter if you created it, motherfucker. It ain't yours no more. Even though we know that's not real and not right, it doesn't matter. That's the law. You can't prove your ass did it. So, as I'm gonna literally, I don't even know, try to survive myself and deal with things and just watch us be dwindled to another handful. All of this shit is really, really sick. It really is. And as things really, as we get muscled around and the women worrying about ballers and all of this, once they're stuck in these places, and then they start realizing nobody's coming and you're just there, and you know what I mean? Like, the crime rate is not getting any easier. Gotham City's not getting any easier. And criminals love the easy ones. Yous are the easiest ones to get. We are the easiest ones to. So it's like, yo, what are you thinking? Oh yeah, your life ain't get put on the line yet. You didn't get your black card yet. You didn't get your fucking, listen, you're lucky you're a female. You're lucky that you got a little something I can deal with you. You don't understand this. But as time goes on, as they continue to own everything around you, you're gonna see. You're gonna see what our grandmothers and grandfathers are complaining about. Except you're not gonna have grandpa there. You're gonna have you and your children and your dog. Just like us. Don't act. I ain't saying like we got it better. We're gonna be us by ourselves because we don't even get along and look back and be like, yo, they're gonna pound your asses together. And if you're individual, oh, you don't stand a chance. You're done for. You're done. So, you know what I mean? Don't think I'm sitting here saying, oh, y'all better worry. What the? We gotta worry the most. They need me out of the way. They need you to be exactly what you are. Breed more morons. So when they put us where they need to put us, you know, you'll work what you'll work and you'll stay where you stay and you'll do what you do. I can't even imagine 100 years from now. The myths. I can't even imagine what we'll believe happened. We'll sit back and fucking wonder. Well, we won't. We'll be gone. They'll have to face it. Glad I don't have kids. Glad most of my family members are dead. Glad my mother doesn't have to see this, even though I fucking kept telling her these things, and you know, nah, it's not real. Even though she got gentrified right out of her fucking neighborhood. Cause her boys didn't know how to act right.
Take years of time.
It's a fucking joke. We say rap's our fucking culture and all this dumb shit. That's the exact reason why they get to push us out of our neighborhoods. Because of our culture that was given to you. Who the fuck makes up with a culture of a lifestyle that soon everybody gets to get locked up and pushed out of your neighborhood and new people get to move there? Who the fuck makes that up? Stop with the fucking shenanigans. Who makes up a culture of I don't like my fucking man? My man gotta be a fucking baller and all this. Who? Yous believe yous made that up? They're so fucking smart. They said, listen, we can't make laws to segregate these niggas from us and bash their feelings in. So fuck it. We'll separate them. Using reality. You're last in place and ha ha ha. We're gonna let her up. She's not last. She ain't first. She's right above you. And you can't build anything good without each other. Because you need families. But you don't want families and communities. You want a family so you can brag in front of the next bitch and shit on the next. You don't want families to, you don't want neighborhoods where you just get along. You just want to fucking the real housewives of fucking Atlanta, but where you are. You think that shit's real life, how other people living in communities when it's not. I'm not just saying the sisters. The men too. Trapped on the gangster shit. Trapped on the fucking video game. Trapped on anything that makes us not look at each other and say, let's build something. Let's just be together. Fuck trying to compete. Fuck trying to build or whatever. Everyone else lives this way and they get to be comfortable because they care about each other in some type of way. No, we're different and it's going to be great the way we're doing it. It's been working out so well. And I get it. There's a lot of black men that are middle class and up whatever the fuck. They're gonna soup you dumb bitches up all sound of fucking horns. My daddy's in the building. They're gonna soup yous up and just same thing as the white man. Your man's a fucking bum. He can't get up, and you need to be worried about us. They cannot marry all of you, first of all. So why would they shit on their brothers? Oh yeah, I forgot. We're not their brothers. Some of them are not even our nation. Them niggas sold out long time ago for YouTube deals, dog. Niggas big brawler, got a crib and all that, and ain't got a fucking wife, and you're 40 years old. You're telling niggas how to get shit done and be with, yo, we gotta be alpha male real men. You ain't got a wife already, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? You worse than the females on here, pandering to men, talking about, yeah, you should do this and do that. You know everything they say and do, but you ain't married? Fucking sellouts. Sellouts. It's pathetic. I'm not speaking like I'm gonna like I got my job and my life. No, I'm on the bottom. I'm talking like I'm the men that yous are not gonna pick no matter what because of my status and I'm a little gangster or whatever, right? I'm speaking for the fucking good men that you fuckers are supposed to be picking and yous won't fucking pick. That's how much I love my fucking people. I learned how to speak and act and animate all this shit so I can shame your ass back to a nigga that ain't me. I'm tired of it. It's stupid. We're about to suffer worse than our ancestors. Do you understand that? It's about to get bad, y'all. And it ain't gonna always be the way people think, but like, yo, bro, like, I'm tired of fucking turning on YouTube now and seeing another good-looking black woman that got her stuff at least decent, and I'm thinking, oh, they're so good, they got the job, and then she breaks down how all of that shit really don't even mean nothing, and it's fucking this. She's still struggling. She got a high-paying job, but ain't got no fucking life insurance. She's fucking, and I'm like, yo, yous are bragging about having fake-ass lives. Like she said, I ain't even been there in 5 years where I'm secure, where they can't not just get rid of my ass. They can get rid of half of yous fucking so quick anytime they want. You ain't even been there long enough. But you're popping shit to your man like you've been secure already. It's crazy. Y'all talking crazy like you're secured already. I'm looking at a woman that's doing better than me with getting money, earning. I got fucking insurance, nigga. 'Cause of my whack ass job. You got a dope ass job, right? But your ass ain't got no insurance. I got a whack ass job, and if we were married, you'd be on my insurance. Dumbass! Oh yeah, that's how the other people do it. One nigga gets this and the other one gets that, and then you combine and you become a household. But you don't know that. You think one person does everything and the other person does everything, and you have no concept of what you're doing to yourselves. You just have put yourselves out there to literally run a race. You can't win. You're playing a game with your own men that you can't win. You argue with us about other things that other men in this country, their women have the same problem. They have to deal with the same shit. And they're not running around complaining, throwing their man under the bus. They're surpassing you and me in the same predicament, sucking it up, making shit work, and then their man, because he has a fucking wife and now he has time to, build and, get a real better job and all these other things and work the long hours and all. Now he builds up and now he's it's a joke. It's a joke. You talk all this dumb shit that only has to deal with your whole lifestyle consists of only that life. Yous have no concept of the future at all. But you talk about it though. You talk about the fucking future like you're gonna have any control over it. You talk about the future like your children are gonna be able to go any further than you already have. When they're not, they're gonna have to restart over. And that's it. Oh, that's the cycle. Start over, build up, start over, build up, start over, build up, start. It's the same fucking joke. And before I die, you know, I would just like women to understand life is not a game. You only get so much time. And as black women and black men, we all we got, and like, you know what I mean? I get it, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to see the stereotypes and all the shit that I have to say about my women. I don't like the fact that some of us are fucked up in the game or don't know any better, wasn't raised any better. I don't care what our problems is. All I do know is we're gonna have to find out the hard way, just like our ancestors. Not 500 years ago, in the 40s and the 50s, the 20s and the 70s. We're gonna find out just like why they were complaining. We're gonna figure it out, and our children, they're gonna have to live it. They're gonna have to live that shit, but it's gonna be a little different, you know. They ain't gotta deal with certain discriminations, but you really do when you don't know the law and you don't know how to stop it. Someone can do anything to you right now in this world. If you don't know the law and how to stop it, they can do it to you. So, yeah, they're gonna face exactly what they faced, because our children don't know anything about law. They know how to turn that computer on. They know how to fucking pretend they know about politics. Anything that TV tell them is what they know. And that TV don't tell them our history and how we need each other. It don't even show them that we need each other. I don't even see black families together on TV. They made it so normal for us to not be together. The commercials with the Fruity Loops and shit, it'll be us, but we by ourselves. Not even a family unit in a commercial. Something that's supposed to promote good shit. It's supposed to be fake. They could throw both parents in there, but they don't, dog. They showing you what it is. And they work this shit so well, we do it to ourselves. So it's not like we can complain about this shit. Like, why are you showing that? They could say, nigga, because that's the truth. That's what y'all is. 80% y'all home by yourself with y'all children. Y'all ain't got no goddamn families. Fuck you mean? I'm accurately showing the truth. You don't fucking bring that bullshit that you don't want to see the truth. Y'all niggas ain't together. Fuck you mean, nigga? You ain't with your kids. Fuck you mean? They could hit us with shit like that and we gotta take it. Like, oh, you know what? Damn, this nigga. They right. It ain't the accurate truth. So, I can't even fight for the right to see families of me on TV because they could just say, nigga, it ain't real. Anyway, like I keep saying, I'm nobody special, you know. I'm just a guy that literally traveled the whole East Coast. I watch a lot of things, and I pay attention to a lot of regular channels of regular people. And our women are really suffering. Like, we're watching all these other people popping shit, you know, all this other, thinking all black women are mad at us, and no, they're not. There's a lot of black women suffering. They're fucking begging their men to come save their life. They're like, please, wherever the fuck you real dudes are at. I'm listening to women saying like, yo, I don't care if you make $20,000, bro. I don't care if you have a regular ass job. Just know how to fix a fucking toilet. Be able to pick heavy things up. Be able to fix a tire. If you don't know how to fix the motherfucker, dog, get on YouTube and learn, dog. I just need a man up in this motherfucker to play these parts. Like, and I'm like, yo, whoa. How am I seeing that? But then there's this overflood of all these other chicks that are single popping all this shit. And I say, yo, don't they see their own sisters saying about how they getting kicked out at alarming rates and children on the streets and there's not really a number of black men that have that man that all the women are looking for. All the other women woke up and say, yo, that man don't exist. And those men, you know, they get to pick whatever they want. So, you know, the chances of even getting picked by them because you know most of you can't even find them and get on dates. So it's like, damn, bro. Like, but I get it though. Like, this shit is so real. Like I said in one of my old videos, the only way black women can wake up is for shit to happen. Shit has to happen so bad that the news can't hold it back no more. This internet shit, no, it's gonna hit so hard. It's gonna hit so bad. It's gonna be so real that it's just gonna be. It's just gonna be what it is. And then you're gonna realize how much you need us and, you know, you want us. But by then, you know, will we be around? Black men are moving out of the cities at alarming rates. Like I said, man, we're fucking dipping from all over because we already see we're gonna get pushed the fuck out. So we're already planning on like, all right, this shit's about to go. Black women are the last to leave the neighborhoods because you don't see what's going on. So you are the last to realize, oh shit, we're all not about to live here soon. You don't see it coming. That's the way it went in my hood. The only motherfuckers that was left in the end was all the women. The niggas left first. They seen the shit coming and they was like, nah, I'm not beat for that shit. Or other things would happen where, you know, they're not acting right and dudes is getting locked up.
In his presence, we may feel guided to let go of an old story that's holding us in our past so that we can experience the miracle of our present. Says the energy of forgiveness is here, wanting or waiting to be called in and embodied. Angels here too, inviting you to take a step back and review your current situation before moving forward. If you have received feedback or identified that your choices or actions have been to the detriment of someone around you, it is important to own your part of it. It's not easy taking responsibility for actions that hurt others, especially if that wasn't your intention. But you will feel better about owning your part than defending your actions. And in turn, this will welcome in the energy of peace. So for some of you, forgiveness is key right now for your inner peace. A lot of people don't want to accept that the reason why they're in situations in their life right now that are unpleasant is because they had a part to play in it. A lot of people don't like to face that reality, but it's the truth. And once you face that and you accept it, then you'll be able to move forward. But until then, you will be stuck. Listen, this is something that I had to practice when I was homeless. Instead of sitting there licking my wounds, being like, I feel bad for myself because I don't have this and I don't have that and blah, blah, blah. And until I sat there and was like, bitch, you're the reason why you're in this situation. That's when I started seeing progress in my life. Okay? You got to take responsibility. And the other thing too is like you have to learn from the lesson. What can I take from this experience? Okay, what can I learn from this experience?
What did we learn from our ancestors' experiences? I don't care about the, oh, they don't like us, they do think. I don't care. That we know that. What did we learn to solve that problem? What did you learn on how to solve it? Because it seems like everybody keeps saying, pull yourself up, compete. And then, you know, people came along and said, stop competing with them. They don't like you. They don't have to. But these laws say they're not allowed to put their hands on you and cheat you out of things. So, you know, and now we have cameras and all these things to be able to prove when we get cheated. Yet we don't care about each other to help each other prove these things. And then we wonder why we deal with what we deal with. It's not about proving anything anymore. Like I said, they don't have to do much no more. We're not together. We don't know what to build or what to go. We still don't even know how to, You realize we're free, we haven't named ourselves yet? You realize that, right? We don't have a name that actually specifically means these people. Do you know there's South Africans? Africans, period, right? So they're African, but they're completely white people. And South African white person can come to America and say, I am a African American. Do you understand that? And he legally is. So, is that who we are? Is that a good name to go by? A name that anyone can use? We're black. Everybody's saying they're black now. So, is that what we're gonna go by? Or are we ever gonna choose something that means us? Like everybody else has something that means them. Hispanic people go into Spanish, but each individual tribe has a name of who the fuck they are and what they represent and what they believe in and what blah 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 blah. They got the dress code and everything. How come we never figured that out? How come? Oh yeah, we're trying to put on business suits and dance around like fucking idiots.
How can I avoid making that mistake again? Stuff like that. It needs to happen. Okay? No one's your mother or your father. No one is responsible for you. You are. Okay? We have Gabrielle. It says divine emergence. It says it's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts. Some of you are being asked not to be afraid of your power or your gifts. Okay?
Who's probably gonna sin again? Lord, Lord, things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my mind.
Good luck.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
You're gonna need it.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away.
'Cause Lord knows you niggas ain't calling our father.
I got my music, I'ma share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Look inside of my soul, you can find gold and make it rich. Look inside of your soul, find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life.
Can you feel the changes?
I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like the challenge and you tell me it's painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the color line is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Carried on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of this? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small lighter can burn a bridge. Even a small lighter can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes.
When women leave you for whatever reason, they go out there, they experience, right? They experience things. They'll be like, oh, I miss you. It's not even that they miss you. It's just that A, I want to see if you're stupid, or B, I couldn't replace you, or I'm tired of getting fucked and tossed. And these guys are treating me like a slut. I wanted to be a slut, but I don't want to be a slut forever. When I get done fucking and sucking and being a hoe, After I give my sexual best to everybody else, can you treat me like the queen that you used to treat me? This is why they come back to you. It ain't got nothing to do with no fucking no time contact. I gave her space and all that, and I want to drill that in your head. You should walk away from a woman who views you like that, who don't respect you. Walk away, game over. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to talk about. This shit is over with because she has no respect for you, and when a woman don't respect you, she can't love you. She clearly has no respect for you just from even coming and trying you like that. When women leave you.
Lately, when men over like 35 ask me, I ask for my number, I just say yeah. I'm so sick of taking care of myself all by myself, bro. Listen, I am 27 with purple hair and purple beads in my hair. You understand? And you're 38 with a graying beard. I know what you want. And I think you know what I want. I'll give it to you. Just be cool about it. Just be cool about it. I'm just so tired, bro. I'm so tired.
Older women, are you sure you're not gonna wake up?
You guys keep insisting that you're independent. You know, a man has to buy you this and that, blah, 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 blah. Do you know the way we're looking at you? Listen, this isn't back in the day where we didn't have the internet. We have the internet right now, and we can Google some numbers. You're the ones who need us. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, the average black woman in the United States makes $28,000. That's on average before taxes. Before. So when you out there in the mall, you're out there in the club and whatnot, and you acting all sedity, we look at you like, listen, this girl probably making between $28,000 and maybe $40,000 at best. And chances are it's probably going to be like $28,000. I don't care what city you in, right? This is the way we look at you. So I'm going to need y'all to humble yourselves, right? You can't make it without us. So stop it.